Hello everyone, I have come with a new chapter, chapter number 2, Federalism. This is the chapter from Political Science, chapter number 2. We have already completed chapter number 1 from Political Science, and now I have been making a series where we are covering those all important chapters from social science section. So, in these sections, I have completed those all chapters from economics and one chapter from political science. And now today we will do federalism, chapter number 2, and I will continue this series till completing after those all chapters from social science. And after completing political science, I will complete geography sections and then history section, and after that we will discuss on those all important questions, previous year question, and those all important facts which is necessary for social science. So now let's start from here. Second chapter, federalism. Federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and the various constituent units of the country. This vertical division of power among different levels of governments is referred to as the federalism. Federalism is one of the major forms of power sharing in modern democracies. Now, key features. Key features of the federalism are: number one, two or more levels of government. Second, different levels of government govern the same citizens, where each level has its own jurisdiction and the special matters of legislation, uh, taxation, and the administration. Third point, existence and authority of each level of government is constitutionally governed. And fourth, the fundamental provisions of the Constitution cannot be unilateral changed. Such changes required the consent of both the levels of government. Next, fifth one, courts have a power interpret the constitution. The highest court acts as the umpire if any dispute arise between different levels of governments. And sixth point is sources of the revenue for each level of government are they specified to ensure its financial autonomy. Seventh, federal system has dual objectives to safeguard and promote unity of the country and accommodate regional diversity. Now, after that, these are some important facts here. Union territories. Some units of the Indian Union which are too small to become an independent state and could not be merged with any of the existing states are called union territory. This is very important. So you need to be aware and command on this. They are called centrally administered territories, for example, Chandigarh, Lakshadweep, etc. So union territories, you know that it's being ruled by the central government. So you need to be aware for that. Now next is coalition government, a government formed by coming together of at least two political parties, usually partners in a coalition, form a political alliance and adopt a common program. For example, National Democratic Alliance (NDA), the United Progressive Alliance (UPA), and the Left Front. Now, next facts are on next page. So I'm just making it frame to complete these all things. Although chapters are very lengthy, but we are covering here those all important content. So these contents are also really very important to observe these all things properly. So you need to be aware and understand everything properly. So now let's start from here. India, a federal country. The Constitution declares India as a union of states, although the word federation is not used. The Indian Union is based on the principle of federation. The Constitution originally provided for a two-tiered system of government: the union government or the central government, representing union of India and the state governments. A third tier of federation was added in form of panchayats and municipalities. As in any federation, these different tiers enjoy separate jurisdiction. The constitution provides for a threefold distribution or the legislative powers between the union government and the state government. It contains three lists. First, union lists, 97 subjects here, and state list. There are 66 subjects, and third one is concurrent list where 47 subjects are given. So you need to be aware about union, state, and concurrent. These all three are very important for your examination. Since India is an example of holding together federation where the central government is more powerful with the states. Some states, for example, enjoy a special status like Jammu and Kashmir, which has its own constitution. But now the Jammu and Kashmir has that it's has been divided into two-person. One is Jammu and second is Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir has means that one is Jammu and Kashmir and second one is Ladakh. It was already previously it's being given their special status, but now it has divided into portion. It's called union territories. So Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, and it is being ruled by the central governments. As we know that union territories are being ruled by the central government. So now start next. Coming together and federations. I think it is not being updated, although it's latest sample paper, although it's latest facts from your book and from your latest sample paper, it's being given here. But they have not updated. But I will tell you for your information, and you are also aware for that Jammu and Kashmir has made in two parts. One is Jammu and Kashmir, and second one is Ladakh. And these both are union territories, and we have already completed that union territories are being administered by the central government. So it's clear. So now it's okay, I think. Now come here now. Coming together together's federation. This agreement induces independent states coming together on their own to form a bigger unit, so that by polling sovereignty and the retaining identity, they can increase their security. Examples are USA, Switzerland, and Australia. Holding together federation. In this agreement, a large country decides to divide its power between the constitution state constituent states and the national government. The central governments tend to be more powerful, with the states. Often, different constituent units of the federation have unequal powers. Some units are granted special powers, for example, India, Spain, and Belgium. Now, next. Yes, now I'm making it in frame. Sharing of power between the union government and state government. The sharing of power between union government and the state government is basic to the structure of the constitution. The parliament cannot on its own change this arrangement. Any change has to be first passed by both the House of Parliament with at least two-third majority. It has then ratified by the legislatures of at least half of the total states. In case of any dispute between the division of power, the high courts and the Supreme Courts make a decision. Next, reasons for success and federalism in India. So what is the reason? We will discuss on this. Clearly laid are out constitutional provisions providing a threefold distribution of power in the three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. Between the union and state governments. So these all things are between the union and state governments. Second, the nature of the democratic politics in our country. Third one, the creation of the linguistic states, boundaries of the several old states of India were changed into in the order to create a new state. This was done to ensure that people who spoke the same language lived in the same state, now restricting of the center and state relations. Now I'm making in frame. Little bit I'm taking time. Not clear. I think not clear. The center relation we have done here. Now we will start from language and policy. Language policy of India. Our constitution did not give the status of national language to any one language. The formation of linguistic states united the country and made administration easier. The leaders of our country adopted a very cautious attitude in spreading the use of Hindi. Hindi was identified as official language. Besides Hindi, there are 21 other languages recognized as the scheduled language by the Constitution. Next, major step towards decentralization taken in 1992 are now it is constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to the local government bodies. Second, seats are reserved in the elected bodies for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. It's called OBCs. Third one, at least one third of all the all positions are reserved for women. And fourth, the State Election Commission was created to conduct panchayat and municipal elections. Fifth one, the state government are required to share some powers and revenue with local government bodies. Now here we are talking structure of the new Panchayat Raj institutions. Rural local government is known by the name of Panchayati Raj. Next, here is given each village or group village has a Gram Panchayat, Panch, President or Sarpanch are directly elected by the adult population of the village and is the decision making body, and people are just giving respect, and because he is being elected by the people. So panchayat in Panchayati Raj, the Sarpanch has a great role. As we have done in previous chapters also, we know that role of Sarpanch. It is being started from class 6th and it's continue given properly. So now come on, next point. The panchayat works under the supervision of Gram Sabha with all the voters as its members. The local structure goes up to the district level. A group of Gram Panchayats from the Panchayat Samiti or block or mandal. All the Panchayat Samitis or mandals together constitute the Jila Parishad, which consists of elected members. Lok Sabha members, local MLAs and officers are also members of the Jila Parishad. Its chairperson is the political head of the Parishad. Next, urban areas and local bodies. Municipalities are set up in towns. Big cities are constituted into municipal corporations. Both are controlled by the elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. Municipal chairperson is the political head of the municipality. The head of the municipal corporation is an officer called the mayor. So we have completed this chapter, and in MCQ type of questions are also being asked that who is mayor. So you need to be aware that municipal corporation head is called mayor. Getting? So you will get 4 options, and it is being given also there. So thus we have completed this whole chapter, and here we have covered those all very important content which is very necessary and important for examination. And after completing these chapters, I will come with a new chapter. It's chapter number 4, gender, religion, and caste. So this chapter is also very important for political science, and I have made those all important videos on those previous chapters also, so you can keep revision. And I will come with new I will come with this chapter next, gender, religion, and caste. And I will continue make these all important chapters video properly, where you can be able to revise properly. And after that we can discuss on those all very important question, which is very important to practice for that, to clear all the concepts of the chapters. So be aware, be confident, keep revision.